Good morning, and a warm welcome to your show, Sunny Mornings, Ocean Beach. I'm your host, Melissa, and it's Friday, February 27th. You'll be interested to know. 94 years ago, today in 1932, James Chadwick discovered the neutron, identifying a neutral particle in atomic nuclei after experiments with beryllium and radiation, changing how scientists understood atomic structure. This breakthrough established a foundation for nuclear physics and enabled advances in atomic theory, nuclear reactors, and medical isotopes, marking a major scientific milestone. So now you know. And now, it's time for the Surf Report. Friday at Ocean Beach. This morning it's looking clean with waves around 1 to 2 feet. Conditions stay consistent through the morning with offshore winds at about 5 to 6 miles per hour. By 1 p.m., the waves shift to fair as the wind goes sideshore at 5 miles per hour. Expect onshore winds around 7 miles per hour later in the afternoon, making it choppy. Best time to ride is at 7 a.m. with the 6-foot high tide, when the west-northwest swell is 1 foot at 13 seconds, and the offshore wind is 5 miles per hour. The first high tide on Friday will be 6 feet at 7:30 a.m., followed by a -1/2 foot low tide at 2:45. The nearshore buoy in San Francisco Bar reads 57 degrees for the water temperature. Conditions are clean early Saturday with waves around 3 to 4 feet. As the day progresses, expect choppy conditions with onshore winds picking up. Sunday sees a slight drop to 2 to 3 plus feet, but remains fair throughout the day. Monday continues with similar sizes, maintaining fair conditions despite increasing chop later in the day. This morning, it's partly sunny, and it feels like 59 degrees with 6 mile per hour wind. The sunset will take place at 6:02, and it will rise again tomorrow at 6:40. It looks like we're in for a partly sunny day, with a high near 67 and temperatures dropping to around 64 in the afternoon, accompanied by a light north-northeast breeze. Tonight, expect mostly cloudy skies with a low around 56 and light winds. Looking ahead in the weather. This morning, it's partly sunny and it feels like 59 degrees with 6 mile per hour wind. The sunset will take place at 6:02 and it will rise again tomorrow at 6:40. It looks like we're in for some mostly cloudy skies today with a high around 60 and a mild breeze. Tonight, expect continued mostly cloudy conditions with a low of 56 and light winds picking up a bit. Bonjour, food enthusiasts. This podcast is brought to you by Versailles Cafe and Pastries in Encinitas. Nestled on El Camino Real South, just north of Encinitas Boulevard, this cafe is a haven for culinary delights. Indulge in their amazing Eggs Benedict or their gluten-free crepes. You can grab a panini for lunch or just breeze on through to get your morning coffee. They are open every day from 8 to 5. So stop on by and don't forget to tell them Sunny Morning sent you. In local news, OpenAI is making waves in Silicon Valley with a substantial lease for 450,000 square feet at an office complex in Mountain View, its first venture into the South Bay. This space could accommodate over 1,500 employees, marking OpenAI's rapid expansion as it previously secured 800,000 square feet in Mission Bay. The lease was officially recorded at 350 to 380 Ellis Street, according to Santa Clara County property records. While the exact rent remains undisclosed, Mountain View's office space generally commands higher rates, with annual asking prices at $74 per square foot compared to San Francisco's $67 per square foot. Now on to sports. Kevin Sullivan made history with a remarkable performance, helping the Philadelphia Union soar past Trinidad and Tobago Defense Force Football Club and into the round of 16 of the 2026 CONCACAF Champions Cup on February 26, 2026. The 16-year-old midfielder scored his first 2 senior team goals and provided 2 assists in the Round 1 finale, which ended in a 7-0 victory. With his first goal, Sullivan became the youngest American goal scorer in CONCACAF Champions Cup history. He now awaits a significant round of 16 matchup with Club America in mid-March after they won their series against Club Olympia. In local sports, the Warriors will host a primetime matchup against the Lakers at Chase Center on Saturday. Stars Luka Doncic, LeBron James, and Austin Reeves are all healthy, averaging at least 20 points per game. Doncic leads the league in scoring with an average of 32.5 points per game. James, the NBA's all-time leading scorer, recently surpassed 43,000 career points. Reeves has emerged as the Lakers' second scorer this season, averaging a career-high 25 points per game. The Warriors and Lakers have split their first 2 head-to-head matchups in Los Angeles. In top news, mortgage rates have fallen below 6% this week for the first time in more than 3 years. A welcome change for house hunters entering the busy spring home buying season. The average rate for a 30-year fixed mortgage was 5.98%, the lowest since September of 2022, according to Freddie Mac. This drop is expected to attract more buyers and increase refinance applications. However, existing home sales fell 8.4% in January, and buyers face high home prices and economic uncertainties. Despite this, the lower rates may empower more negotiations for buyers. In business news, Home Depot, one of the largest United States home improvement retailers, continues to face challenges as shoppers shift their discretionary spending habits in stores. The retailer's chief executive officer has raised alarm bells about how shifting consumer sentiment and market pressures could impact the company's future performance and sales. In the fourth quarter of 2025, Home Depot's United States comparable sales increased by a minor 0.3% year-over-year. Amid weaker consumer demand, the retailer's operating income dropped by 14.4%. Home Depot executives have pinpointed the cause of weak demand in stores. The current mortgage rate environment has impacted housing affordability. In crypto movement, Bitcoin is up 3% for the week to just over $67,000. Ethereum is up 8% to $2,000. And XRP is up 4% to $1.40. Moving on to a more local vibe. In our community spotlight on health and wellness, we are working with a national Pilates studio to bring you some free classes, so listen up. Check out Club Pilates, with several locations in the San Diego area. Pilates presents a comprehensive wellness approach, cultivating strength, reducing tension, and elevating mental well-being. Scientific research affirms its benefits. So now you can check out Club Pilates for a free class, with locations in Encinitas, Solana Beach, Oceanside, La Jolla, and more. Just be sure to tell them Sunny Morning sent you by. And now, back to the show. Let's talk tech. In 2026, the global restaurant automation market is projected to reach $28 billion. Miso Robotics, known for its robot fry cooks, has developed Flippy, an artificial intelligence-powered robot arm that effectively flips burgers and has expanded to fry stations at major baseball parks. Miso's CDO, Rich Hull, emphasized that Flippy operates twice as fast and never takes breaks. Despite challenges and declining revenues, Miso continues to innovate and recently acquired Signal, to enhance restaurant operations. However, experts caution that automation has yet to prove its economic value, with many still preferring human workers over machines. And in entertainment news, in streaming ratings, Bridgerton returns higher with its 4th season debut. Prime Video's Fallout also had its best week of the 2nd season so far. A 19-month wait between seasons of Bridgerton did little to diminish the ardor for the Netflix series. Season 4 premiered at #1 overall on the Nielsen streaming charts from January 26 to February 1st, scoring 3,030 million minutes of viewing for the week. This is 10% higher than the opening week of Season 3 in May 2024. Stranger Things held second place with 1,300 million minutes of watch time. Well, alrighty, folks, it's time for the quote of the day. And today, our quote comes from the British physicist and Nobel laureate, Ernest Rutherford. And he said, "All science is either physics or stamp collecting, emphasizing the importance of fundamental discoveries like the neutron, which transform our understanding of the universe." And that's a wrap for this morning. You can check out our Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok for some captivating aerial videos with local news and the surf reports. Have an amazing day, my good friends. We'll see you tomorrow with another episode of Sunny Mornings, Ocean Beach.